I'm not like a cute DIY girly. Like my room is a disaster. My office is a disaster. So I finished it and I sent a picture to Joe and I was like, I can't really like post this right now.
Like because around it
there's just shit everywhere else. But I'm really proud of it. It turned out really well. So I like did that contact paper. And so it's like a really cute color.
Wait, do you have the picture on your
On the
phone?
whole
Can you
thing?
send it to us? I don't care about the mess.
Absolutely no judgment.
I
had to go through all of my papers for my taxes, and everything is everywhere. Let me find it.
Oh, it's tax day.
Yes, happy tax
I know,
day.
which is like actually stressful because my accountant hasn't replied to me and like I need to file an extension.
What?
Oh, shit.
It's not his fault, I assume. I sent it last week, my whole spreadsheet. So I'm sure he's quite busy during this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to pay my Q1 taxes yesterday. So I was like, great.
So it's like all at the same time.
Mhm.
Wait, Dev, I have a question. How much do you like write off a lot every single month?
Yeah. I mean, my Q1 taxes are like an estimate based on how much money I'm going to make this year. So like I take a guess. Oh, I think I'm going to make this much money this year. And then each quarterly payment is like
Yeah.
Goes to
that. And then I think when I do my taxes at the end of the year, that's when all the write-offs come in. So
Yeah.
then hopefully I don't owe any more. But this year I owed like $2,000 more or something.
Oh.
Or
I
last
mean,
year.
that's not that bad, I guess, compared to the like other thousands and thousands that you're paying each quarter.
Yeah. Also, I forgot
Yeah.
to pay my Q1 quarterly taxes last year. So
Last
that's
year.
why.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay.
That makes sense.
So it was fine. Yeah.
I sent the picture. If you guys want to see it.
Oh, that looks good.
I'm obsessed.
No doing.
Dude, that
Contact
looks
paper is so
incredible.
cool.
I love it. I'm very, very happy with it.
It's so
like
cute.
and it's like big too. So I think it'll be, I want to get like a really fancy like white chair with like gold hardware.
That's very you.
Yeah. And then I don't know, like I have to figure out exactly like where I want to put everything, but I definitely want like a little couch or like a love seat or something.
Dude, wait, that's
I just
so
need to, like,
cute.
make
Wait, so
my-
it's just wood and then you put contact paper over it?
Yeah, so it's like an Amazon table that I cut down and then I put contact paper over everything. And
That
then
is such cute contact paper. Like it
It's
looks great.
so freaking good. It even has texture to it. So it looks like real wood.
Yeah.
And
like,
I bought like another contact paper as well, like when I was like trying to see which one I wanted. And I'm so happy I got two different ones because one was just like printed paper basically.
Yeah.
And then this one is textured. So one of the really big things I didn't really think about ahead of time was like when you're overlapping stuff, like when you're putting it side by side, this blends it so seamlessly. Like you can't even tell where where it starts and ends and everything because of the texture in it. Which is
that's so cool.
it literally looks like when you buy fake wood furniture from like Target or something.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what it looks like.
yeah.
Yeah, we were thinking of doing contact paper for like the kitchen counters at first if we can't like pay to get fully new counters, and everyone I've seen like doesn't look that great, and this looks so good.
I think that having a messy desk is not a messy desk, a messy office is not conducive for me.
Totally.
When it comes to working and stuff.
Gotta have like a nice environment.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about like my whole house. Like I don't want to film if it's messy. Like I need the kitchen to be like cleaned up to make me want to film.
I know.
That's how I feel about the gym.
What?
I hate the gym's environment. And that's
That
why I
is
don't
actually-
like being there.
That's a very real thing. Have you like gone to like any boutique gyms?
No, they're probably all like far away from me.
I love
Yeah.
the
They
ones on
probably have
TikTok
them.
where it's like an all-girl gym and it's like pink equipment and it looks like a spa more than
Yeah,
a
or
gym.
like outdoor ones with like fake grass
Ooh.
and stuff. I
Oh,
mean,
I've
that
not
wouldn't work in
seen
the summer
those.
here, but like
I'm thinking kind of like an Equinox vibe for you, Dev. I feel like you would totally just want to live there for like 2 hours. I don't even know if there is one in Scottsdale.
I
but
think there
there
is.
has to
it
be
sounds
one.
familiar, but yeah, I don't know. I go to Lifetime because it's close to me, but everything is so gray, and I just hate all the loud echoey music playing, and I hate the way it smells, and
Oh, I hate the way it smells. Like,
it's just like
I am very triggered by the smells too.
Or like sweat on the machines.
Yeah, I'm just like sensitive to my environment like that. So like the gym isn't my favorite place to be.
Yeah. Equinox, that's why I think like it makes sense to pay a little bit more for some of these places, because they like really clean stuff, and then they have nice like scented towels, or like scented, I don't know if Equinox
like
has
spa.
that.
Isn't Equinox like
but, like,
$150 a month or something?
Oh yeah, it's expensive, but like it's worth it because
Yeah.
it just like is a vibe.
I'm pretty sure Remy used to go there.
Remy, your YouTube girl?
Yeah. All the LA YouTube girlies go to Equinox.
That's so good. It's just like pretty.
I just got
There's
charged
something.
for Planet Fitness today. It's another reminder for me to cancel it.
I hate that.
Yeah, you need to do that, or you need to go.
I know.
You know what helps so much is when I'll walk on the treadmill at an incline, and usually I'm so in my head and I'm just like, oh, this is so boring, like no matter what I'm doing. But recently I've been editing my vlogs while walking on the treadmill, and I don't even think about what I'm doing on the treadmill.
That is actually like so smart, because I like listen to a podcast or watch a YouTube video or something, but like if you're actually physically doing work, that would be so helpful and distracting.
Yeah, I've done it twice.
Get a vlog done.
Yeah, and I'm like panting and sweating and going super fast, and then I don't even notice it though. And then I'm done editing, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm tired now.
That's such a
So
Pro
pro tip.
life hack.
But you could even do that with a walking pad at home. Like you don't even have to like. I mean, it's good for you to leave the house, but obviously,
Yeah,
like,
I
just to
know.
have-
I don't know if I would do it if it was at home. You know, like you think
Yeah.
the idea of it is great, but then I don't ever.
It's just getting in like the habit and the routine of it, because when I'm like in a routine of like walking on the treadmill, I'm like, it's exciting for me to try and like hit the number of steps or whatever.
Oh yeah,
for that day, or like number of calories like burned. It just is a nice little reminder, and I guess really
walking
sweat that much.
Yeah, walking's better than standing, because like I have a standing desk. I got one and I was like, oh, I can't wait, it's gonna be so good for me. I'm gonna stand. I have probably stood for 10 minutes total since I've had this desk. Like, I don't ever use it.
I mean, it would just be one less thing you have to get for the walking pad.
True.
Especially if you edit, like if you ever wanted to edit something on your computer.
True. Oh, that'd be good, editing YouTube vlogs.
Yeah. Get some more YouTube content out there.
Yeah. I've been being pretty consistent with YouTube.
I saw that.
I need to like watch your YouTube. I freaking love your YouTube.
Oh, thank you.
I missed it when you weren't posting. Because that's how I found you too. That's how me and Dad connected.
That's so cute. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's so fun, like knowing what different platforms like people find you from.
Yeah.
Because like I think I had followed you for however long, but like didn't really like
you didn't
feel
get
that
to know me.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's why I love YouTube.
That's why YouTube is so great.
YouTube
and podcasts.
Yeah. There was something I just saw about podcasts recently. I forget what it was, but I was like, it changed my perspective again on all the podcast stuff. But I think it's really that like anybody can start a podcast. But I know you could cut that out. But like podcast, it's anybody can start a podcast, but it's a matter of like the consistency and like sticking with it and having like a purpose behind it, because like there's so many people that start a podcast and then just like fall off.
And for sure. The average is 7 episodes.
Seriously. I Googled our podcast yesterday because I needed a screenshot of it for a vlog or something. And we're on this site called Listen Notes. We're in the top 10% globally or something.
What
does that mean?
I don't really know what it means, but I think it means that there are a shit ton of podcasts and we get in the top 10% of views.
What
based on like how
for
there
YouTube?
Are so many.
Wait, you know what's also
just
crazy?
For the podcast, or not views, listens.
That's crazy.
We've charted in 19 different countries.
That's crazy.
That is so cool. But I think that's a huge thing with podcasting is maybe people expect it to like pop off right away, or like even us when we'd first be getting like 200 listens an episode, like 200,
especially when you already
is such
have
a low
a
number. Yeah,
built-in
following.
audience. Yeah.
Yeah, then you feel like it should be way higher immediately because you're like, wait, if I'm getting thousands and thousands of views on my other things, then why is the podcast not getting it? But it's like,
Yeah,
it's different. It's such a different medium.
it's a big commitment to listen to a podcast episode.
Yeah.
But once you get really hooked on one, and I think that there's also like, are there certain podcasts that you guys go in and out of?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, will you be really consistent listening to them, and then it's like for 3 or 4 months you just don't listen?
Yeah,
and that's like,
I mean, right now I'm like, I have not listened in like months, and I used to listen 4 times a week.
But I also kind of love it because then when I'm like in the car or like in my podcast like zone, I have so many episodes to catch up on. It's just like so exciting.
It depends on your habit and your lifestyle and your routine at the moment. Like, I've been listening to a lot more music recently, so I haven't been listening to as many podcasts, but like, you know, yeah, so like I haven't been listening to The Toast lately because there's too many episodes.
Yeah.
But then like a month ago that I was listening to every single episode and like couldn't get enough. So yeah.
I've been listening to more music too recently.
There's a lot
I
of
like always
I
go
have as
behind
well.
on podcasts.
I also feel like there's certain, like we were talking about this, I think either on our happy hour or on the last episode of people with guests for podcasts.
Mm-hmm.
I find I'm like much more choosy with like which ones I decide to listen to and which ones I decide to skip because of the guest.
Yeah.
Versus the ones that like are just them talking. Like I pretty much want to listen every time.
Yeah, that is very interesting. Scrubbing in, they're having JC on like this week.
Fun.
And so they posted in their Facebook group like, what questions do you have for her? Like, I'm so excited to interview her. And so many of the comments were like, who's this? Like, ask her, who is she? Like, we don't know who this is. Like, I'm not going to listen to it. I don't even know her. I was thinking, like, that is so interesting because I'm sure there's a lot of people who are, like, so excited to hear her on that podcast. And then there's, like, another group of people who might not listen to that episode because they don't know her.
Yeah. A lot of times when I see a guest that I don't know, I automatically assume, like, I'm not going to like it. But then when you listen to it, you still like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially for the people that have, like, the podcasts that have been around for a minute. I feel like they do a good job of, like, finding the people that their audience are going to resonate with and enjoy.
Yeah, that's true too.
Mags, is this your curly hair from your curly products?
It is. Well, I don't have curly products, but from water.
I love it.
It is much curlier than mine.
Thank you.
Yeah, but did you like not sleep on it? So it's like
I rinsed off my self-tan this morning, so I just wet my hair in the shower and didn't wash it because I washed it last night.
Obsessed.
It's
You
just
should
so,
do it more
like,
often.
frizzy.
No, it's not.
It is.
I don't think it is.
But you could always, I mean, just a little bit of product.
And then like the bottom pieces are way curlier than like the top.
Yeah.
That would be
You're
so
just
cute.
like
And like
that.
a slicked back pony on the top of your head too.
I can't
With
do
it
that.
curly
My
like that?
forehead's too big to do a slicked back.
Oh, maybe you should get bangs.
Maybe I should.
Devon's
should
just trying to
have
make you do it before she does it.
I love.
I
when
just
have,
don't want to
like,
go
curved
to my
bangs more.
hairdresser. I should just try to cut them myself, but you know,
You
that's
should.
not-
You should just do, like, a
Low-key, I would
little-
maybe do it with you.
Should we do
Just
a
do the
live on
tiniest
Instagram?
little bit.
I was thinking about doing it more the other day of like just I like them like really curtain bangy where it could either
Me
be
too.
you kind of put them straight but they could also be pulled to the side because I used to
Yeah.
have it where it was like short and that also gets annoying.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
mean,
think
I
could ever
cut
do bangs
these
again.
little.
No, it's good.
Wispies.
Yeah.
Just do like do like a half an inch and then just kind of do half an inch every day and then see how they go.
And then go crying to my hairstylist because I fucked up my hair, and then she's gonna be so judgy.
Yeah. That's like my sister used to like box dye her hair all the time and then would like run to the hairdresser and be like,
oh my
why?
god.
Why is my hair all like
I've been
messed
tempted
up?
to do that.
I don't think it's worth it.
No, it's not.
No.
Well, I mean,
Especially
I
when
guess
you're
there are some
blonde.
people that it doesn't really matter because it's like one color that they just box dye.
Yeah,
their whole
like if
head.
it's
So,
all
like,
black
those people
or
are lucky. Yeah, but anything lightning, I think, is just a no no.
Yeah. When I was really blonde, I used to just get colors and like demi-permanent pink or whatever and just put it in my hair all the time because it would wash out, and it just like, since my hair was basically white, it grabbed the color really easily.
That was cute. I dyed mine with Kool-Aid one time. I think I was in middle school.
I feel like I remember people doing their tips or something.
Yes, that's what I did. I did the tips red, like probably this much red. And it was supposed to come out like after a few weeks, maybe a month. That shit stayed for months and months and months. And my hairdresser, she was like, "You bleached it first." And I was like, "I swear, I really did not. Like, all I did was put freaking Kool-Aid in it. And it was red. Like, I had to cut it out eventually. Luckily, I only did the tips.
Yeah.
I feel like whatever I heard about red is like that it's a really hard thing, or it's really easy to get rid of because the molecule, I think, of red is bigger.
Is that why
it's
like,
hard
when you
to
dye your
upkeep.
hair red, it comes out fast?
Yeah, but there's also some people that pull more red. Like my sister's hair like leaned more red whenever she dyed it. So even if she, I mean, I don't know whatever the chemical breakdown of hair is, but it's always interesting how different things work for people, because she would always try, what was she trying? She was trying to like achieve some sort of color, and every time she went back, like it was just tinged red every single time. It just never worked for her.
I really wanted to go red last year when it was really
like how red?
Not like fire engine red, but like a strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde would look so cute.
Red. Maybe after I get married, then I'll be like, I'm gonna experiment with everything. Might dye my hair black at that point.
Are you gonna chop your hair?
No, I don't think I'll ever chop my hair.
I'm so tempted.
I would totally chop my hair.
You guys both would look cute with short hair.
Bangs are a safer
short hair
option
for
right
way
now.
too long, and I am not. I don't really want to do it anytime soon. But what was I gonna say? Guys, my brain is not firing today.
Are you on your period? Adderall?
My period is coming. I did take my Adderall today. Maybe it hasn't kicked in though. I literally had like a train of thought.
I'm sure it was so important.
Short hair. You've
so
always had short hair.
Nope. It's gone.
Dang. Well, tell us if you think of it.
House updates, Maggie?
Nada. Haven't heard. She said should be soon.
What are you waiting on?
Did they get your appraisal?
Oh,
they
yes,
did it last
nerve-wracking.
week, but we're waiting to hear the result.
I swear to God, my appraisal took a day.
Well,
they got it back to us in a day.
She said it'd be up to a week, and then Erin was like, no, it'll take like 3 to 4 days, but it was on a Thursday, so I don't know if the weekend doesn't count, you know? Because then otherwise
probably
today would be
because
the
it's not a bank.
The weekend doesn't count.
Yeah, I would assume they don't do anything on the weekend. I don't know.
You know what's crazy though is like because the housing market's like slowed down a little bit, right?
A little, but I feel like it's almost starting to like pick back up again now.
Yeah,
in the summer.
But because of when I sold my last house and got this house, because everything was like so fast and turnaround, maybe that's why my appraisal took like a day.
Yeah,
because some people were skipping appraisal even like to get their house.
So I think, and the appraisal people were charging so much money, they were making bank. So I think that's why they were turning them around so quickly, because all they did is really like look at it.
That's crazy. Well, I'm sure it'll be good.
Yeah.
I have hope it will be. It's weird because like a lot of the houses right nearby, everyone has lived there for a long, long time. Like the guy next door, he's lived there 40 years. And
that's a really good sign.
Yeah. We met him and he was like, this house has such a quick turnaround. Like people move into this house and leave. And I got so scared. I was like, oh no, it's haunted. So I went to I know, like it's haunted. So I went to Zillow because you know how you can see like all the history of when it was bought and sold and everything. The last people that were buying it from lived there 9 years. I'm like, okay, that is not a quick turnaround. So and then before that, it was like 7 years. And then before that, it was like 5 years. And then that was it.
Oh, I mean, so for this guy, he's probably like, there's been 3 or 4 people here.
Yeah.
He's like,
since I've lived here 40 years.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But is this the one with the English cream?
Yes. And it's
That's
like, it's so cute. I don't know if it's a boy or a girl, but like, I love it. It's so cute.
Are you going to redo the fence?
Yeah, we have to redo every single fence. There's 3 different fences like
Really?
surrounding it. So on one side there's the neighbors. It's like towards theirs, which it's like rotting kind of, but it's fine. Like it'll stay up for a while. So like we'll do that one probably last. And then the one with the dog is just a chain link fence. So like we don't need to do it, but it just doesn't look cute.
Yeah,
So we'll
that's,
put
like, ghetto.
something in front of it. Yeah.
Are you
That's
gonna do,
what's
like,
popular
wood?
here.
Oh,
Yeah,
chain link
probably
fences
like
are
wood.
popular?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Isn't that
Maybe
gonna
it's
be
just a
kind of
cheap
weird though?
option.
Like to only have one. I mean, I guess you have 3 different fences right now, but like if you're gonna redo it to have
To do
like
all of them,
why
at
wouldn't you
once.
just do like all of them at once?
Whoa, money.
Money.
I'd rather personally do like the inside of the house than fix a
That's
fence.
so fucking
like
true.
I can.
That's what like the outside of my house is brown and we are able to paint it like I forgot the different color choices, but there's much better colors than brown. And it's taking everything in me to be like, no, just focus on the inside. But I
Yeah.
hate the brown color so much.
Well, if you have to stare at it often, like if it was something that you'd want to
Yeah.
fix.
But there's so many things inside. And part of what I want
Yeah.
to talk about on my like summer bucket list is like certain projects I want to do.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But yeah.
I knew you guys would have good ideas.
The only thing I'm going to do outside is like garden stuff.
Yeah. And then the side with the neighbor, it's like weird. It slopes down. Like his backyard is probably like 3 feet lower than ours. There's like a slope. And part of it, like it has like a little tiny fence and part of it is just open and they have chickens and the chickens like walk around their whole backyard. And I just feel like if Finley sees a chicken, like he'll jump and like go chase the chicken. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I feel like that. So we have to go get like posts and put up like just cheap fencing for the meantime so the dogs don't jump over.
Dead chicken.
Yeah.
What's it? Australian Shepherds can jump, right? Like real high.
Sadie jumps. Like Sadie jumps over our couch every day, multiple times a day. Finn's like lazier,
Is she
but
just like bounces?
she literally flies. Like she looks like. Ooh.
I want to see that. Do you ever have it on video?
Yeah, I posted one video like that of I was like, there's 2 types of dogs in the world, and like I throw the toy and Finn goes around the couch, and then Sadie's like, and just jumps over the whole thing.
I love that.
But yeah, like if I'm spending $20K, like I'm gonna redo the kitchen first, not the fence.
Yeah.
You make a good point though about when you're talking about the contact paper for the countertops and stuff. I feel like there are little facelifts that I can do.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to wait until we have like all the money for something.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's little facelifts that we can definitely start working on.
Yeah, it's like hard to decide, like, would that be like for the time, is that worth it, or would it be better to just save money and then do it all at once? It's like hard to know.
There's so many people, you know what makes me very annoyed? The people that are like, oh, I found this on Facebook Marketplace. I hate Facebook Marketplace. There's like, this girl was talking about how she found like all this stuff for like her van, and it was all like very cute little things. And I'm like, I could not, like, maybe it's just I have to manifest it more.
That is
but, like,
Cameron.
Facebook Marketplace
like,
is like dating apps.
He just got a bunch of white subway tile for free. Like people was just giving it away, and we got boxes of subway tile.
That makes me so annoyed. Maybe I just have no patience for it. Maybe Joe would have better luck with it.
I don't. And there's also scams. Like there was these cute like
I got
vases that we were wanting to use for our wedding or something, and it was like free vases, and then it was like totally a scam. How'd you get scammed?
This is actually a very good like PSA for anybody because it's a very easy one to fall for. It's basically the Google phone scam, and people do it in a variety of ways. So it's something that you can like easily find, but basically they ask you for your phone number, and because you can register basically like Google phone, you can register your phone number.
Like your already phone number.
Yeah. So I don't know what the purpose of it is, but they can like impersonate you and everything if they like, because if I basically with Google phone, they could use Google phone and call you through Google phone, and it would pop up as my number if they register my number on Google phone. Does that make sense?
Is that how they do it, where they make it look like your sister's calling and then pretend that she's like being kidnapped or something, and it's like coming from their phone number? Because I never understood that. Like, how do they make it look like the call's coming from that person?
Yeah, that's actually probably what they do, because all you have to do is register your phone number on Google. for like through
That's
Google.
so
And then
scary.
it's so scary. But what I did, and it's very like, if you're not thinking about it, and it's like, it should be obvious, but I'm okay feeling dumb right now sharing this. But they obviously, Google sends you a code, and in the fucking message it says, don't share this with anybody. And I shared the code with them.
Oh.
So then they had like my number registered. But it's
So what
very like, if you're
happened?
really not thinking about it, I just like changed my passwords and everything and took my phone
Okay.
number back. It was fine. But had I like left it, it probably wouldn't have been fine.
Yeah,
But
I would fall for something like that for sure.
yeah. And the way they said it and everything, it just like made sense to be like, oh yeah, here's like, because they're like, hey, what's your number? That's what they do.
Because
They're
you
like,
don't
what's your number so
expect
we can
people
connect.
to be
No,
scamming.
they're like, what's your number so we can connect? And then they were like, how do I know it's really you? And then they're like, send me the code.
That's what's
It
so
was
weird. Is like a number is not something that's like weird to give out to people. Like you would give your
No.
number to somebody. Weird.
Well, especially because you're gonna exchange furniture and you're gonna like pick up the furniture, or
Yeah.
they're gonna come get the furniture. So they're like, we need to have your number. But it's one that I've seen like a lot of people fall for, and like other people have talked about it. So if you're on Facebook Marketplace or anything selling,
Don't fall
watch out for
for
the
it.
scam.
All right, should we begin? Half an hour.
Yes.
Okay, welcome back to another episode of So Glad We're Friends. I'm Maggie.
I'm Devin.
I'm Brittany.
Today, we're going to be talking about our summer bucket list and all the things that we want to do this summer, our goals, things we want to accomplish, fun things. And yeah, definitely renovating the house, hopefully, is like the biggest goal. I'll probably be spending all summer mostly doing that.
Yeah. I think I want to, like, Joe and I picked a list. We like have a shared list of summer projects we want to do. And some of the little ones we want to do are like, we want to put this like privacy wall up on our deck so that we can just kind of go out there and hang out without seeing her, because we have a neighbor behind us and like a neighbor kitty corner. And when the trees are full and everything, it'll be fine. Like last fall and summer, like we couldn't really see them because the trees are really like big and whatever. But just an added layer of kind of like privacy. And also, again, I hate the color of our house and our deck, so I think it'll make it look really nice to have that, and we can like decorate it all pretty.
That'd be super
really
nice.
excited
Is
for
that
more
like
of
where
the
you
deck.
sit when you drink your coffee and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. So it'll be like my little like outdoor paradise.
Little oasis.
And we have to like,
Very cute.
I think we have to get like an outdoor rug or something too, just to kind of like tie all the pieces of furniture together. And
Rugs make all
Ooh.
the difference.
yeah,
They
they
really
really do. It's such an underrated thing. So
That is really a
and-
perk of Arizona, is like outdoor things don't get ruined and stuff. Like here, if I leave anything outside, it just gets ruined. Like I have to be, my goal is to be very good about like taking care of the furniture, and like you have to bring all the rugs and stuff inside or they just get disgusting.
Yeah.
I know
Things
I
get
need
ruined
to-
from the sun, but
Oh,
like if it's
true, yeah, like
underneath
bleaches it.
covering, then it's usually okay.
I think I need to figure out what type of like covers to get our furniture, because we have like the teak wood, and we definitely ruined a little bit of it with the winter because we didn't have a cover for it. But
It's funny because we just have like a cheap little backyard set. Like it's like very small. So like in the giant backyard, it's gonna look so funny and out of place.
Walmart is the place.
I
to
think
get
this is from Walmart,
huge-
actually.
But they have like massive outdoor furniture sets for
Okay,
like
that's great to
$1,000 or less. Where
Oh,
like
that's
if you
nice.
went anywhere else, it would be like $5,000.
Ooh,
So-
okay. That's really good to know. I'm like
Or
overwhelmed with
Costco.
how we should set up the backyard. Yeah, at Costco the other day, I found like a giant canopy thing. What are
Oh,
those
cool.
called?
Like a umbrella?
Not just like where it
Uh,
has a whole like 4 posts and a whole roof.
Yeah.
Oh.
A tent. I don't know.
I think a canopy is probably the right word.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called.
Like a
but
shade thing.
Yeah, like a whole structure. A gazebo?
That's really
Cabana?
cool.
I don't
A
know.
gazebo?
It was like $1,000.
Is it meant to
is
be
what I was
like
gonna say.
like something that you keep up for?
Yeah, like it's in place forever, and you could do
Probably
like
more
a
of like a
nice table
gazebo
set.
then.
Yeah, I want something like that.
That's really cute.
I want a garden.
Yes, that's on my summer list too. But I think when I was like making this, I was like, I'm gonna start small. I'm gonna do like tomatoes and herbs.
That's what I was thinking. Not
we're
tomatoes. I
like,
hate tomatoes, but herbs.
But that's not really that surprising though with your palate.
Yeah, it's not at all. Unless I'm making pasta sauce or for pizzas or something, I could grow tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, that would be good actually.
Yeah,
Because
making
tomatoes,
homemade
once you get them
sauce.
like started, they take off. You get
Yeah.
like tomatoes all the time.
We used to grow like watermelon when I was little. That'd be
Really?
fun.
That would be
And
fun.
carrots and cucumber.
I would definitely want some cucumbers too. But it's kind of
Yeah,
tough
you
with
would.
yeah, I love my cucumbers. But like some of those vegetables, I remember with my mom, like in her gardens, they would just like take off. Like green beans were one of those things where they would just take off and you would have like so many freaking green beans. And it would be like
So
too many to
cool.
like even
You have to like
deal
share
with.
them and stuff, I think. Like go give them to your neighbors.
Yeah. We're worried about one of our neighbors this summer.
Uh-oh. Crazy
He
neighbor.
seems what's the like man version of a Karen?
I think they did come up with a name for this, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Brad or something. I don't know.
Whatever it is, that's what he is.
What does he
And
say?
Dave.
He's very
I think it was
like
Dave, actually.
Dave. I think Dave's a good one.
That's
So
literally
Dave-
both my dad's name. My dad and my stepdad are named David.
Not Maggie's dad, Dave. He just like has an attitude and like he hates like if a dog's barking in the neighborhood, he like shouts. He's like, "Shut up!" Like he's like outside on his
Ew.
deck doing that. So
That's
we're
funny.
hoping he's like not going to be a huge issue.
Well, the shade would be
But
perfect
that's
there.
another reason why the privacy deck will be helpful. I'm also trying to decide if I'm going to be like a lawn girly or not, like and make my like small patch of grass in my front yard really nice. I bought this stuff
In the
last
front
year
yard, there's
thinking-
grass.
Yeah. It's not a very big patch, so it's something I think I could actually keep up with. So I bought a bunch of lawn stuff last year and didn't get to use it. So
That's
I'm
so
gonna test out this year.
exciting. I'm so excited to have grass.
yeah.
I can't wait.
I don't know if I really want to like put too much into like flowers and plants in the backyard, but I also feel like I really enjoy flowers and it just makes me feel happy.
Same.
But it has to be like low upkeep.
Same. I want to look up like native flowers and stuff and see which ones will grow easiest.
That's really smart.
And you can get ones that like attract butterflies or bees or whatever.
Bees. Yeah. I like that idea.
I have to like fill in a bunch of holes in the backyard. Not like holes, but like where there's just like little divots. So we have to put dirt over them and then smooth it all out.
In the
It's like a
new
lot.
backyard?
Yeah. It's weird because like the front lawn is like perfect. Like we don't really have to do anything to it. I wish
That's
it was the
nice.
back. Yeah.
You should definitely get that like pet stuff for pee. Like right away.
Oh, how we were talking about it, the grass like dying.
yeah.
What do you
There's,
put,
like-
what is it?
The stuff I got all my yard stuff from is called Get Sunday, but they have like a whole pet like seed line that like helps protect from pet stuff. Like pee.
Is
and
it like
urine and stuff.
liquid or like it's seed?
They have like a bunch of different stuff for pets.
Okay. I'll get into it. Deb, what house projects would you do?
I want to redo the wall behind my bed with like a photo collage. I just want to
That'd
like
be cute.
refresh some spots in my house. I want to get a new dining table.
Mm.
What
stuff
kind
like
of dining
that.
table?
I want a round one because I have a rectangle one right now and I don't think it really fits the space.
Yeah. Because it's like a square space, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would look
Yeah.
really cute.
Yeah. It's just
That'd be
hard to,
super cute.
I have a hard time picking, like deciding on one large piece of
Mhm.
furniture.
I
It's
know.
hard to
It's
commit.
like a little stressful. That's how I feel like when we're picking the designs for everything. It's like colors and what wise. It's like I feel like I have to pick the design of the whole house to be able to pick like what
Mhm.
color walls or like what light fixtures or what handles on the doors. It needs
And then
to all
you're like
match.
stuck with it. Like
yeah.
I change my mind a lot.
Yeah, like I don't know why I'm like stressing about picking black or gold handles for things.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
That's like one of those projects that I think I want to do is just like change out all of our plates, like because we have like a mix of gold and like cream colored electrical plates. And then all of our door handles are like brassy and like not updated cube brass, like old looking brass. So I think I want to like update them to like black door handles.
That's cute because that's like an easy thing to switch out.
Yeah. That's what I was like, as far as easy projects go, I think that's a good one to start with.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to replace the outlets too, but I don't know if I want to deal with all the electrical.
We could just replace like the cover, or you mean like the whole wiring?
But that's the thing is like, if I replace the cover, then the outlet's gonna stand out because the outlet's also like this cream ugly color. So and all the outlets are very loose and finicky. I've done it a couple of times, but I'm a little bit nervous about doing it.
What year is your house? What year was it built?
1980 something.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I think ours is like 63.
What sorts of like trips or like adventure type things do you want to do?
I really want to go camping. We have not taken the dogs camping, and I think they would love it, and I would love it. So that's definitely.
Would you go to like a campsite, or would you go like?
I was looking at them the other day. There's like a lot of people too who just like rent their land out. Like they just have like a lot of acres of land, and then they just like rent 2 or 3 spots. But we probably wouldn't do that. But you can do that like at wineries or places like that.
Yeah, Caroline actually shared an app with me like a long time ago. There's like an app for it.
Yeah,
where people like you can like rent out wineries and stuff.
Yeah, that's
not rent out a winery, rent out a camp spot.
I'd love to rent out a winery.
Yeah, that would be so sick.
But we'll probably just do like there's a lot of places close to us where we could just do like one night or something. Because Finn gets very anxious like when we're staying other places at night. Like he can't go to sleep. He just walks around.
Yeah.
So I feel like he might be concerned in a tent.
Willow gets that way too.
Really? I wonder if it's because they like sense that we're also maybe anxious.
Maybe.
I also really want to go to Canada. That's like a goal because it's like a freaking 4.5-hour drive. And so I feel like we need to do that while we live here.
Yeah. I want to go to Canada. There's so many
I
places
really would like to go to Canada like on the East Coast side, but that's more of a journey.
Yeah.
What about you guys, trip-wise?
I really want to do some lake days this summer because it's like kind of a hassle to get to the lake. But my uncles have like a canopy and paddle boards, and like it's fun to just bring food and music and lay out by the lake.
Do you go to Havasu, or which lake do you go to?
Lake Pleasant. It's like a lake by my house.
Yeah, I definitely want to paddleboard more and go to the lake more. There's so many things that are like not hard to get to, but like it'll just take you like 30 minutes or it's just something out of your day. And I never regret going to do those things, but like when the weekend's happening, I'm like, I don't want to leave the house. Like I just want to rest or whatever. But then whenever I go do the thing,
I know.
I'm very happy I did it.
Yeah, so that's why I want to make more of an effort this summer to like make memories doing stuff.
Yeah.
Because I get so lazy about stuff. Like, oh, yeah, I don't want to put in the work to go do that.
It's funny because we have like way more visitors in the summer. Like we don't travel as much because it's mostly like everyone comes and visits us because that's when it's like so nice here. But then when people are visiting, those are the times that I like make the effort to go do the fun activities or whatever, when like I should do that also when people aren't visiting.
Yeah. I also think like little day trips.
Yeah.
Like to do stuff like not trying, but like I think I need to plan them a little bit farther because there's like so many little like hiking spots just an hour away or like an hour and a half away. So just making a plan for it ahead of time and like, okay, we're going to go on this day or we're going to do this.
Do you feel comfortable doing that stuff like without Joe?
For a hike like an hour and a half away, I probably wouldn't do it without him.
That's what I want to get like better at. Like I want to go to the beach by myself or just like not feel restricted of oh, like if Cameron doesn't want to go or if he's not driving, then we're not going. Like I want to be able to just like take the dogs to the watering hole or go to the beach or whatever. Or I could work at the beach. It's like, why don't I take advantage of that more often?
That is true. I don't know. I kind of like doing that stuff together, but maybe I could find like something I like to do by myself more. I've also thought about picking up tennis after reading
Carrie
Soto. I was like, I kind of want to pick up tennis. This is kind of cool.
That's funny. Definitely want to play more pickleball this summer.
Yeah.
Cameron was joking about installing a pickleball court in our backyard because it's so big.
That would be so
You
fun.
should.
It doesn't have to be that big, right?
No, they're pretty small.
Half of a tennis court.
That's nice. Maybe I should pick up pickleball first so I can get like my endurance up.
Yeah, that's why I like it because it's much easier.
Pickleball's not that much endurance, honestly. I guess if you play one-on-one.
I've only ever played one-on-one.
Oh.
I don't have two more friends.
A lot. Tennis is so much more running and you have to hit so much harder.
Yeah. But I would also just like when I play tennis, then I can't run. Like then I miss more balls and stuff. And then it's not as fun because you're not hitting it back and forth as many times.
Yeah. Maybe I should try pickleball first then. I also want to do more like cycling trips. Like, and that is something I want to try doing by myself more, like not being dependent on Joe. But
that's fun.
That also requires figuring out how to put the
like in the mountains or like on the street.
We wouldn't go like mountain biking. We would go like road biking in the mountains, but I think we probably have to like build up a little bit more because it's fucking hard to climb some of those hills.
Oh, I'm sure.
On the incline. We were like going when it was like when the leaves were changing and everything. We went like one place, but like the incline was like so steep, and these guys were just like booking it on their bikes up the mountain. I was just like up the road, and I was like, how the fuck are they just like so casually? Like I would be crawling at like a snail's pace up the hill, and they're like
for sure,
like just I couldn't even.
That's like a lot of strength and endurance.
Yeah, I died just like going up like a tiny little hill. So
yeah,
I definitely want to do that.
Have you guys heard of OB Fitness, or maybe it's Obey?
I have heard of it. What is it? Is it an app?
It's an app, and I used to do it more, and I haven't done it in probably like 2 years or something, but they have just like a bunch of different classes or programs or like every single fitness thing that you could think of. There's like something for it. It's kind of like Peloton where they have like multiple different things. But they just came out with like a 5K challenge thing that's over like 6 weeks, but it's a mix of running and like strength training. And so I was thinking I want to do that because I really liked running last summer, but then the winter comes and then I stop going on walks or runs.
Yeah.
So I want to do that more.
Is it like, can you kind of choose from different types of fitness?
Yeah, like they have everything. You can pick whatever you like. And then they have challenges where they just have like one-off workouts. But I think I might need a challenge.
Yeah, I feel like a challenge is always a good place to start.
Yeah.
Do they have like different time lengths too? So you do like literally 15 minutes. That's what I love. Because sometimes you think that you need this like massive workout, and then 15 minutes you're gassed and you're like, oh, that was actually fine. That's one reason I really like my trainer right now, because we do like simple movements, but they're so effective. Like I think on Monday we did 4 different movements, and I'm sore, and it felt really good, and I felt accomplished at the end of it. And she doesn't make it super like this complex thing.
That's what I figured out in the last few years. Like working out doesn't need to be as like big as what I thought it needed to be. Like I've gotten way stronger and like most confident in my body doing more like Pilates type things and like simple movements like that.
Yeah. I actually have Pilates on my list too. I want to start going like once a week.
Me too.
I'm scared of the reformer though.
I'm
scared.
I'm scared too.
I just don't like being bad at things and like going to be new in a group of people.
Like
especially
like
if
I feel like everyone else
involved.
will know and I don't know how to use it, and then like I'll be the only one in the whole class that has no idea how to use it.
And you're stuck there for an hour.
Yeah.
I think one thing we can all try and find is like the Pilates studios that have the beginner classes, because there are quite a few studios that have like beginner classes where you can just like
That's
learn
a good idea.
and not
should
try
look
and
that
jump
up.
into a class that has every single person like that's been there for 5 years.
Yeah, and it's probably not actually like that, but that's like how I imagine it will be in my head.
Yeah. But I mean, if you think about it too, like that is a lot of the times the studios, I mean, I guess they've really changed it, but studios can have like 12 or like 15 different reformers in a room. So they can't necessarily give you like all of the guidance and stuff. So I definitely think those beginner classes are helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, the other trick too, there's a lot of studios that do teacher training. So you can always like get discounted or like free classes with the teacher training people.
Oh, like a
because they have to
train.
they have to practice. So that's a lot less pressure.
Oh, that's
as well.
a great idea.
I also want to get into juicing again, like making my own like cucumber veggie juices.
Do you guys feel like you're healthier in the summer?
Yeah.
Like I just feel like I'm so much healthier in the summer. I eat way better.
I also am so like, I don't like feeling gross like in a bikini. So I'm very like cautious of like eating really heavy foods or eating foods that don't like agree with my stomach.
Yeah.
And so I eat a lot, like I'm just more conscious of like how foods make me feel. And I wish I was like that more often throughout the year.
Summer is perfect for like salads and smoothies and like juices and lighter
just all the
meals too.
Just
I was just thinking about like trying to do like a different salad.
I love though that you're saying like paying attention to how it makes you feel rather than like look.
Yeah, it's really not about look for me. It's really just about like I hate feeling bloated. I hate feeling like puffy because like I didn't drink enough water, or just even it and how my like stomach feels like inside, not like the look of it, impacts how like my brain feels too.
Same.
So
that's really good. Like, that's a really big skill to have. Not everybody can pay attention to how it makes you feel.
Yeah. I think my body's like makes me think it. It's like you don't really have an option here. It's like, girl, we're either gonna spend a lot of time on the toilet or like, you're just not gonna want to wear the stuff that you want to wear.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of food doesn't really affect me that much. Like unless it's like heavy dairy. Like I
wouldn't know it. I am so jealous of anybody who can do that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I had Taco Bell like 2 days ago. It felt great.
I think I can like look at food and it's like, don't think about it. Don't do it. Yeah.
It's weird because with dairy with me, like I eat so much cheese, like that does not affect me whatsoever. Sour cream doesn't affect me. But like if I have straight ice cream or like whipped cream.
Oh, that's weird.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
Even whipped cream? I do. Yeah, last night I made homemade whipped cream and afterwards my stomach was like felt heavy. But I don't like the shits
not do ice cream. I wish I could do ice cream. There are so many more dairy-free brands though that have been really, really good. Like I think oat milk is one of my favorite ones, like when they mix it with oat milk instead of
the Oatly brand.
Yeah,
like Halo Top or whatever, it tastes like chalk.
Ew.
Yeah, I've tried theirs before, and I wish, because like when I was able to kind of eat ice cream occasionally, I fucking loved Halo Top.
Did you have you ever made an ice cream like with bananas where you just freeze bananas and then blend it? It's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's another summer bucket list.
It's really
Try
good.
making ice cream with bananas.
I just add like cocoa powder to mine, but you can add like peanut butter, cocoa powder, strawberries, whatever like flavor you want.
Yeah.
I definitely want to try making something different and cool, like ice cream or I don't know, a cool smoothie or something.
Yeah. I love smoothies. That's also such a good way to get protein in too. Like I used to just have a smoothie every day and put protein powder in it.
protein powder tastes so good too.
Really? I don't think it
Really?
does. What brand
type
do you
of
use?
protein? Yeah.
Orgain. I just like how vanilla
I'm gonna write
protein
that
powder
down.
tastes.
Is it whey? Or what kind
No,
of protein
it's
is it?
vegan.
Maybe that's why. I don't like the
I
whey. What's it called?
have this like
Orgain?
Orgain, yeah.
this really clean protein powder that's literally 3 ingredients, and it definitely makes me feel way better after eating it or drinking it, but it by itself it's not incredible. But it definitely makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Another one of my goals is to find a therapist and start seeing them.
Oh yeah. Me too.
Yeah,
I did not do it this weekend.
I thought we had all week. I thought that was our goal for this week. Yeah. And
speaking of which, we have a therapist coming on the pod.
Oh yeah.
We're really excited.
We're gonna all do like questions and polls and stuff, and you can ask. We'll figure out like we'll do like maybe we'll do like a separate anonymous form where you can like
that'd be
all your
a good idea.
questions about like therapy that you don't really want to ask a question or like ask a therapist or you're scared to.
Yeah, so make sure you're following our Instagram.
But she's gonna talk about like how to find a therapist and debunk a bunch of like myths or common things that people think that aren't actually true. So
I'm so excited for that because like you normally can't openly like talk to a therapist about those things, kind of, or at least I would be too nervous to.
Same.
It's gonna be so funny. I feel like I'm still gonna feel awkward.
I think so too. That's why I was like,
therapist.
Britt, you gotta lead the convo. Like I'm gonna be awkward.
It's just gonna be a group of friends.
Yeah,
that's all.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. Speaking of friends, it will also be our 1 year anniversary of the podcast in August.
Oh,
so I feel like
do a trip.
Yeah, well, one, we need to do a trip. That is a goal for the summer. We need to plan at least, like book the trip.
Oh yeah.
But also, I just think that we want to do more to grow the podcast and start doing lives on Instagram and start doing happy hours and stuff with you guys. And I think that will be fun.
That'll be a perfect summer activity.
Yeah.
The lives and stuff.
Yeah.
We definitely have to do that
on my bucket list. I think that's it for me.
Yeah, I think those are like my main things too.
I'm gonna be renovating the house all summer. That's the main thing.
You're gonna motivate me. Seeing you do it, like obviously whenever I see other people on Instagram do it, I'm like, oh, okay. But I think being so close to you, I'm gonna be like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I need to get on it.
I wonder what to like share though and stuff, because it's like, do I just become like a whole fucking home renovation account? Like
that's gonna be the hard part.
Yeah.
Do like Kylie style.
Yes,
videos,
that's a great idea.
where it's just like mini little series. I just love those. And I'm there every day.
Idea.
First thing in the morning, ready for that next video.
The thing
and
is,
that's
she
so
makes
not
it
her normally.
She makes it seem like she does a whole project in like a week, though, and
I think she does.
I think she does
way longer.
Same
to do. That's why I end up not doing a whole vlog, because like I ordered shit a month ago, but I still haven't done the. It's like.
But that's what I'm talking about. When there's people who like. When they're so far along in influencing where they don't have a lot of other work because everything's being handled. So like she can spend the whole day making that content, and that's like all she needs to do.
Yeah. But the other thing too, like you're talking about, Devin, is like you can still plan. So say the project like for behind your bed and you have to like wait on pictures or something. You can still do like the filming part of it.
I know.
And like even the scripting of it. And then it might even turn out better because you kind of have a vision.
It's just being organized and planned. Because if I shot videos 2 months ago, you have to like keep it organized and like make a folder or something.
Yeah. I think it's totally possible.
Oh, I guess. Sorry, go ahead.
This summer, I want to be like a little more spontaneous and just have more fun. I don't know, try new things, and I don't know. I think that's what the summer is for.
It is indeed. Because we lose that like summer vibes when we're not in school anymore of like the summer's the time for all these opportunities.
Yeah. That's so true. But doesn't have to be.
Yeah, I was actually just because Cameron plays flag football with like his coworkers, and then like I'm friends with their girlfriends. And at this last flag football game, we were talking about how we want to, because normally like when we plan to hang out, it's like 3 weeks from now or next month we'll go do this activity, and we were talking about how we want to try to be like, do you guys want to come over tonight, or like, let's just go watch a movie, or like, what are you doing after work? Do you want to just go get a drink or something? I feel like that's what I really need to be better at, to be able to like create those good friendships where you're actually seeing people frequently.
Yeah.
It's scary though.
Agreed. I know. Just say yes.
Yeah. I think like going to more like meetups and stuff too, because there's like so much of that here where
I want to try to do something even like that this summer.
Denver, like your colleague, I guess, from your agency, she does a ton of meetup stuff in Denver. Devon.
Who?
The Denver, I don't know her name. Headstands and Heels,
Melanie?
maybe? Yeah. She does a lot of meetups and stuff. And there's a couple other girls that do it too. So I think I need to be more proactive about that.
Yeah. I wish I wasn't so afraid to like make my own meetup.
I know. Same.
I wish I could do the planning aspect of it. I'd show up. I just wouldn't want to plan it.
Yeah. There's a girl, she replied to my story yesterday because I was talking about moving here and from Arizona and stuff. And she was like, I relate more than you know. Like, I literally moved from Tucson to Portland a few years ago and like experienced all the exact same things.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, damn, well, I should probably hang out with you. Like, we should probably do something.
Yeah.
But it's, I just get so scared.
I know.
I think it also just has to be like a smaller thing. Like, not trying to.
Like one drink.
Yeah. Like, it doesn't have to be an entire hangout. I just have to tell myself that more often.
Yeah.
Same.
Because not necessary to.
Are you still going to hang out with Maddie this week, Dev?
I think so, yeah.
Do you get nervous for like things like that? Or Okay. Same.
Just
you guys are gonna have so much fun.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna go to lunch or something, but
it will be. Okay, well, yeah, that's all my things.
Yeah.
Same.
We'll make a Facebook post or something where you guys can comment on like what your summer bucket list items are. So make sure you join our Facebook community. It's just called So Glad We're Friends community, right? Yes. And our Google form is in there. I saw we got a few DMs asking about like where the best place to ask us a question is. So you can either email us at sogladwerefriends@gmail.com, or our Google form is in the Facebook group. So you can find it there and ask anything anonymously if you'd rather.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay.
Well, thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.